Yo. Hope we are live. Good afternoon, my lovely people. Oh, I'm still waving. Let's complete this one. It's Friday, finally. We are live, right? Someone please say something though, I know that we are actually live. Yo. So, I guess the plan for today is to do some more Bone Dragon. I'm gonna be doing more dungeons before the next update is here. But hopefully we will get some decent items today. I have not had any luck since the last time doing Bone Dragon. I just got the 200,000 defense, but nothing great yet. But it's Friday, so we are feeling lucky, right? I hope everyone is having a great Friday, whichever time zone you might be in right now. I need to concentrate on this one. I think like in the past lives I've been failing the first capture for so many times before because I'm not concentrating on it. Hey, welcome. Nice to see you all. You need music for more, like what music? There is music. Hello, welcome for a Friday hunt. There's an update. There's an update coming up. It's not live yet, but it will be live. I don't know, hopefully soon. Hopefully like, I don't know. Really can't give any time estimation, but hopefully really soon. But yeah, I made a video about that yesterday. It's been on the test server for a while now, but I wasn't at home, so I wasn't able to actually test it and record stuff. Oh, he said before Christmas. Yeah, still no luck. I think someone is stealing all my luck. Is it you? You're stealing all my luck? We'll do a quick session to see if we have any luck today, and if not, then we will just call it a day. We haven't meant Christmas in 3 years. That's true. But it's coming. That's for certain. And Christmas is coming. It's this year or next year. It's still coming. Hopefully it's before Christmas. We don't know. We don't know. Can't be me. I get 4 cooldown E runes before a single down archer rune. Unlucky, but lucky. That's what it really is. Your name on Crow Castle, I will show you my leaderboard one moment. Currently there is away, so depending on how long he will be, the update will be released on time. So he's like, what, take another vacation or what? Here's my in-game name, for who asked. Mas, you asked that there is Laku JK. Hey Laku, got anything good? No, not yet, we just started. Hopefully something good today. Hopefully something good. Anyone else been getting something good lately? Except Chappie for getting 4 cooldown E runes. I'm far from top wave, but yeah, I'm decently in this game, I would say. Okay, I guess the nightbot is working on on the stream. I actually tried if we can get a bot working for the stream. I have never done it before, so I set it up like 10 minutes before this, before starting the stream, and I guess it works. I probably have to adjust it a little bit. I'm sorry for those deleted messages, Kaulua. Yeah, there should be like, let me test, like exclamation mark test. Will the bot respond? Hopefully. It doesn't. Oh, it does. Yay. That was the best part of my day. First aid item. Recon damage, attack speed, stun chance, physics mastery skill. Not gonna be needing that one. That's a good start. Nice comment, thank you. Like, yeah, I just set it up like 10 minutes before starting. Like, I wanted to test if it works, so we can actually have some decent comments in the future. Possibly. And what else can you do with a bot? So if anyone has any ideas, I will gladly take any suggestions. I can't even speak anymore. Is Knight useless? Knight is not useless. It can be used for the increased defense for your other summons and for some crowd control. Just not that commonly used. If you have room for it, especially on higher devil horn levels, if your summons are not staying alive, you could use knights to boost their defense. Or paladins, whatever the promotion is called. Need music name is... Okay. How is the music level on the stream right now? Is it too quiet? I just put in some playlist from YouTube. Righty, thank you, I appreciate. I try to set up things like in advance always, but it's hard to test everything, so I'm learning. Baby steps, baby steps. Why kill Bone Dragon solo easy? What does that mean? Like, why is the kill so fast or what? Just because the Giants and Dark Bowmaster are on a high level? If that's what you're asking. It gets faster the further you get in the game. Is there any easy method to do 100 gems? You can get 99 white gems if you equip Tony as your leader and use the Crystal Bundle treasure. If you have both of them combined, you can do 99 white crystals. So if you need 100, you will need still 1 orange crystals. You can't get more than 99 white crystals by any method in this game. You not use full slot, but still strong. Yeah, the other units in here, they are not here to do any damage. They are here to boost the Giants. Giants are doing all the damage. And Dark Bowmaster is doing also. And Edward as the leader is doing something as well. But these others in here, they are not doing any damage at all. Another E tier item. Fire damage, critical chance, plus summon unit, and perfect skull steal. If there's someone starting out and you get this item, this is a really good item for your Giants or Edward. It has 2 useful lines, plus summon unit and critical chance. fire damage could be used on fire hero as well. But for giants, there's 2 best lines in here for this item. E item is useless. I would need. I would love to give this if you wanted it, but I don't. I think I even have a fire item saved up, so I'm not gonna keep giving it. I think I need to set up the nightbot a little bit so it doesn't get bothered by a few spams. Let me see if I can find the settings really quickly. Okay, that should do it, I hope. Okay, again, I'm sorry about the bot doing bot stuff. I still haven't really figured out what exactly it can do. Has anyone been able to land any good Black Friday deals? It's Black Friday today, right? Want to be careful not to spill this on my microphone and keyboard. Thank God it's a Friday. You finally got chat working. Welcome, Neil. Have you been having some troubles, or what do you mean? What I have to do to beat the legendary dragon? You will want like level 5000 giants, give or take, and enough HP to do it. Depends on your items a little bit, but that could be pretty decent level for you to start killing the legendary dragon. But it's gonna be a little slow to kill him on that level still. But once you level things up a little bit more, then it will become faster. Like maybe 8000 giants, and then it will be fast enough to do some real farming. This would be a nice item if it was an L or E tier item. Another 3rd line. This playlist is really chill, like maybe even a little bit too chill. We're also getting one quality of life update that I forgot to mention in the update video that I posted yesterday. Is that if you have, like, when you start a game and when you start a wave, the game will automatically go to the highest game speed you have available. So if you have 3x purchased, it will go automatically to 3x speed. Now you have to manually click it every time you open up the game. That's a small change, but it's a small quality of life thing we're gonna be getting. How many skill points I need for the first kill on the bone dragon? Is there someone in here who could give an answer right away? I honestly don't remember. I left the tower slots empty. They are not really doing anything. They won't be doing any damage to the dragon. They won't be helping in any other way either. In worst case, they might be stealing some critical debuffs from the assassin away, from giants and dark bowmaster. It's a small thing, doesn't really make much of a difference, but it looks more clean, if you ask me. It's around 100, thank you. Around 100 skill points. Of course, depends on your hero levels and what items you have. They're gonna be making quite a lot of impact in there. Hello Laku, how are you doing? Hello Thorn. I'm doing absolutely fantastic. It's weekend. I have a lot of things planned for the weekend. Not. But we are chilling here, having a good time. How are you doing? 25k Giants and Dark Bowmaster. Yeah, but that's gonna be quite slow, isn't it? I'd probably wanna go closer to like 50,000 maybe. I'm glad to hear you are doing great as well. Any plans for the weekend? I was actually checking if I could get a new webcam from Black Friday, but I wasn't really able to spot any good deals. I guess this is fine, but it's a pretty old webcam and I can see the quality is not that great. Could be much better. But I really didn't spot any good deals. I haven't done too much research on the subject. What kind of a camera I should buy. Yeah, 50 is still low. Yeah, 50k Giants still not enough for good farming, but much faster, obviously, than 35k. Don't really have any plans for the weekend yet. That's a solid plan. Isn't the best weekend when you can just chill and you have no plans? At least I love it. Just wake up, chill, eat some good food, chill some more, watch a movie or something and play some Crocastle in between. That's a perfect weekend right there. If you mean the castle parts, why not use castle more fast kill dragon? It won't really make it any faster. Like I've shown it before, like this is the damage results for me killing on dragon. So if I put in what would be the best ballista for killing dragons, and we do a bone dragon, let's see what the results are gonna be looking like. Hey Jeffrey, great to see you again. Happy you was able to join this Friday chilling session. So yeah, there's the ballista doing 0%, pretty much 0% damage. So it doesn't really help at all. And it's even higher. You should stop leveling them at 10,000. For some reason I leveled them higher initially and they are completely useless, so don't do it. What wave to beat Legendary Dragon? That's a good question. Like, depends so much on your items and your levels on your units, not just your wave levels. So yeah, around 60,000. That could be a nice, even 50,000. Really depends on the levels of your giants. Dark Bowmaster, if you're able to get +1 summoned unit items for your giants before you start killing the dragon. Or good items for Bowmaster on Edward. They really do matter a lot in there. But yeah, 50, 60,000, give or take. Hello, Nero. Welcome. Glad you were able to join. Glad everyone was able to join. Been a while since the last session. I was away from home, so I couldn't stream. But I want to do a couple of sessions now. Maybe another one during this season as well, if I have time. I get a legendary equipment every 2 days. It's a start. If you get lucky, you might get a really good item that will really help you. But as soon as you can conquer all the orc colonies, then you will be getting a couple of legendary items per day, like maybe... I don't know, maybe like, what, 3 or 4 items per day if you're running the game 24/7 on 2x speed. Someone asked about tips for Sin, I think? Yes, average pencil. Do you have any tips for Sin? Basically the same as killing this one, just the levels are bigger. Just level up your units enough and it will be eventually easy to do. In physical summon, Giants and Dark Bowmaster Nightbot will be your #1 damage dealers against the dragons, so focus on those. Hey, hey, welcome, welcome. Okay, that's the 3rd E item today. Poison damage, critical chance, fire damage, critical damage, skill level. Not really a great item that I would use. 2 different elementals doesn't really work together. Not gonna be keeping it. It has useful lines like critical chance if you don't have anything better. But you don't really have any fire or poison damage dealers in physical summon build, so not much of a use for that. Hey Tien, welcome. How you doing? We're getting close to having a max experience points. Maybe you should spend them in the oldest tree in a moment. I think I've said it before, but I don't really like winter. Like, even when I'm inside in here, my fingers are cold and like they are hurting a little bit, so really inconvenient for me. I think it's like closer to -10 degrees Celsius outside right now. Not too cold, but still. Do you do 5 wave skips? Yeah, I do use the highest level Devil Horn. The build is still somewhat work in progress. I need a couple of more items for it to fully work. But yeah, I've been using that for I don't know, a long time, many seasons for now. I have to use the Power Claw Treasure still, so I only have 2 gold treasures in the build. But it runs pretty okay otherwise. Did you not say you might replace Dark Bowmaster? I said that if there was a hero potentially that I could replace in the build, it would probably be Dark Bowmaster, because there's really no other options. Giants are just too good to be ditched, and Dark Assassin just does too great of a job, so he can't really be replaced by any other like hero that would clear normal mobs. Just Dark Assassin. This is a really good item for Town Archer Hell mode. I have similar, so I'm not gonna be keeping it, but if you don't have one, if you get an S tier item that's bow or accessory that has 2 damage lines, that's a really good item for your Town Archer Hell mode, so do keep those if you get one. Just a heads up. This would be a really good item for my alt account, for example. What was I saying? Yeah, so that could potentially be the one that I would replace, but I don't really think... The issue is that you will lose so much boss damage if you take out Dark Bowmaster, and then running higher level Devil Horns, it's just scarier. Then you will just be relying on your giants solely to take out the bosses at the end, and that's... It's scary. What about slingers? Slingers are there for crowd control. They are extremely important for crowd control. You really can't drop slingers, or you will start having some serious issues in higher level Devil Horn. And also they do give the increased summoner attack speed for you other human summons, so they will also boost your giants damage. So if you drop slingers, you will lose a lot of crowd control, and you will also lose a lot of attack speed on your giants, which will also make your build a lot weaker, so you really can't drop them from the build. Angels are there for the same reason, basically, as well. And the thing is, like, you could change some other hero, possibly, but the issue is there, if you take out someone that is not a damage dealer, like, for example, from Free Out of Battle build, you take out Dorothy, for example, who is there for crowd control. You can replace her, for sure, no problem, but the issue is there that you will be taking in another damage dealing hero, and that means you will have to level up that another damage dealing hero and your other heroes as well. That means your build will be much more expensive to run, which means you will not be able to probably sustain it unless you wanna spend a lot of money in the game. But there's a lot of issues in that, like taking in new heroes. I really don't know. Like, I was able to run the Devil Horn for a while without Dark Bowmaster with shoes, and even with Golem Master once I leveled it enough in the beta, but it just wasn't as reliable as with the Dark Bowmaster. So there's that. Possibly if you could like use Assassin only as a support, you could use some... No, Dark Assassin is so great for dealing normal mobs that there's no really replacing him either, unless he gets some sort of a nerf. Can you beat Bone Dragon with summon units only because there are exactly 12 of them? Sure, you can beat him with just one summon, really, if you want, like only with giants. I will probably die because I don't have a healer if I try just to summon. Well, if I use... Oh, I used Dark Bowmaster, that's not the summon, sorry. Yeah, basically you can just beat the Bone Dragon, any dragon with just giants alone, if you want. Edward can do... Again in here, Edward does some damage, but it's really just the giants pulling the heavy weight. Should I go with red in skill points or the purple? I'm using the following deck, same deck as you. Do you mean for waving or for dragons, Neil? Kinda depends on the game mode you use. Both. For waves, you will start going up with... How do I zoom this out? There we go. With the red one, so the physical one. It's much better for your waving because you will get boosts for your summons who are physical, giants and slingers. And also your other physical damage dealer, sniper nodes over here. Not in this build, so they are not used in here, but sniper nodes and Dark Bowmaster nodes, so you also get a lot of damage boost for them. So in wave mode you go up first, and then you go around the outer circle, and then you go and take the summon tree. It will take a while, but eventually you will get there. If you think of doing dragons or colonies, it might be easier to go down with the summon path first. The thing is, like, if you use this... Can you see them behind my face? Yeah, you can. Like the summon only once node, it makes things much easier. Like, allows you to do much more lazier farming if you go down with the summon path. And you also get some increased damage for your summon units, so your giants will have increased damage from here as well. The trade-off is that you will lose the physical boosts, mainly for your Dark Elves, so you might struggle with healing against dragons if you go with the summon path. So with dragons, you can do either. It really depends. Like, you should try which one works for you better, because I've had people around similar wave levels saying that one is able to beat the dragon much easier with the physical path, and one is able to beat him much easier with the summon path. Personally, with my alt account, trying to do the Legendary Dragon, like for the first kills, I found it easier to do it with the summon path. The healing was a little bit of an issue for Dark Elf, but you can like compensate that leveling Dark Elf more, or if you are lucky enough to get 1 or 2 +1 arrow items for your Dark Elf when you start killing the Legendary Dragon for the first time, that will help huge time, even if you don't have the damage boost node from the physical tree. And also for colonies, it's probably easier to go with the summon path first. Again, both can work, it depends, but it allows for a easier and more lazy approach to them than just the physical path. But for waving, definitely physical. That was a really long answer. I'm currently wave 11,330 and can already beat Sin without healing. How long would it take for Bone or Legendary Dragon? Well, for Bone Dragon it will take a long time. The difficulty increase from Sin to Legendary Dragon and then the Bone Dragon is pretty insane. But Legendary Dragon, we already got an answer. Andre said that around 35,000 waves is probably where you can start beating Legendary Dragons. It's gonna be slow. It might be closer to 50,000 when you can beat him, but around those levels. So it's still, you have still quite a long way to go, but it will go quite fast as you just keep on waving and focusing on your colonies for now. Get the basic items from Sin, and once that's done, just do waves and colonies for as long as you are around those levels and start doing the Legendary Dragon. And actually around that 35,000 it's quite slow to kill the Legendary Dragon, so even then you should just keep on waving and focusing on the orc colonies. And closer to 100,000 waves you will start doing really good farming for the Legendary Dragon. Maybe earlier, depends on levels and items. When is update? We don't know. Hopefully soon, but it could take a while. We really don't have any time estimation. But it's been on the test server for a while, so hopefully soon. What guilds do? Vorek, they do, like, they give you skills. Like, they will boost your account from here. Guild skills, they are like small upgrades, but they are like free upgrades, so you should join a guild. And also, if you are able to reach a high enough ranking, you will be receiving some boxes as a reward per season for a top 100 guild and above. So there's just no real downside. Also, you will get some free gold every day as a guild reward, so there's really no downside in joining a guild. How many gold do you get from the Infinite Tower? I will show you, one moment. Here we go. This is currently what I'm having. I already got some +1 summon unit items because the only time I spent money besides 13 hero and horn was the 175 chest back. That's why Stone Golem is viable for. Okay, that's good. You will probably be able to beat Legendary Dragon a bit earlier then. And you should have no troubles with waves, I assume, if you have legendary items and +1 summon unit items at this point. You should be cruising, I guess. Oh, we are sitting at max crystals, we should do one wave skip, I guess. Another E item, we are getting a lot of dust today. Critical chance, knockback chance, flying damage, critical chance skill. I'm not gonna be keeping it. This is what 4th? 5th? 4th? Quite a lot of E items today. So at least that's a good luck. Let's do one wave skip really quickly and then we continue with the dragon. Yeah, I'm long past beating the first Golem world and soon also the second. Yeah, that's good. And then especially second one don't really boost you that much if you are, unless you're using down archers, but you should of course do them as you will get your skill points for completing it fully. But just start focusing on the orc colonies as much as you can, so that you will be able to get much free dust from them daily, so you can start crafting legendary items daily as well. That will really boost you. You will probably get more good items through crafting than through legendary dragon farming. At least I did. I haven't done legendary dragon too much. What is the difference between stone giants and mad giants? I've actually done a video about that. But the difference is that these guys, they have higher damage. And these guys have a longer summon duration, so stone giants are better for waving because they last longer, because they wear protection. But in here, because I'm running this summon only once node for the dragon, so the summons don't have a timer. So having a longer summon time is not doing anything in this build. So that's why I'm running the mad giants for increased damage. So basically, if you're using this plus one summon only once skill node for the summon tree, then you should use the mad giants, and if you are not, then you should be using the stone giants. That's pretty much the difference. Best moderator is here. Welcome! Finally! I've been waiting you. I'm kidding. I got a bot. No problem, it was really long. Really late. It was like over midnight for me the last time I was streaming. I just wanted to do a little test for that time. It was probably like early morning for you, right? So I got a nightbot working for this stream. There is one command that's !test, and it works. So the bot works. I don't know what else you can do with it yet. I just literally set it up like 5 seconds. Like 5 seconds, 10 minutes before starting the stream. But it works. There you go. It works, see? I know how to do things. With baby steps, baby steps. Yeah, it kinda sucks you can't edit the guild chat. The guild chat is really awkward anyway, I don't know why it even exists. But yeah, if the bot is working, we can probably set up some commands if we need something in the future. Just have to figure out what we're gonna be needing. I wonder if we can get some a little bit more energetic music. This is quite too chill, even. I don't know, let's try that one. I have no idea what there will be. Another E item, another 3 dust for us. Are you allowed to type your guild names in this chat? Yeah, I don't mind, if you want. As long as you don't start like spamming it every 5 seconds. Fine. How to get the permanent 3x game speed with real money. That's the only way to do it. Otherwise you will be just using the 10 free ads per day, the 20-minute ads. You can buy it for 30 days with real money and then just keep renewing every 30 days. I'm doing that for now, I don't know for how long. Feels like a monthly subscription for the game, really. Like I'm not buying any boxes. I have never bought boxes before. I have purchased the extra hero slot and the extra horn. But for now I'm just buying the 3x game speed for faster progression. We all know Sayonara is the best guild in the game. Yes? No biases here. Nope. No, no, no. Of course not. We agree. Is it worth grinding Legendary Dragon? Absolutely. For your legendary tier items. You will be using them. If you get a good one, you will be using it for the rest of your life. Possibly. Okay, I have to concentrate again. Yay! No fails today yet. We'll see how long that will last. What item do you want to drop from this dragon? Mainly for now I want the double cooldown item, quality item, stuff or accessory that I've been looking at for a long time now. It would improve my pure wizards cooldown rate, and also some more cooldown E items for my build. Need a couple more. You can link your Reddit guides or some guides from YouTube, your latest YouTube videos, etc. Yeah, true, I could do some comments for those if they are needed. Just don't feel like I really want to spam my own stuff too much. You should make a clan and carry us to the 100. Yeah, I'm extremely happy being in Sayonara guild family, so I'm not gonna be doing a guild of my own. I'm sorry. But we are always recruiting if you feel like you can do the waves. Donut will take care of you if you feel like you can do enough waves per season, I'm sure. We have many guilds for different wave requirements. This was a paid ad. If you are free to play or not buying boxes, farming dragons is the only way for you to get better items, faster, and also crafting, of course. Yeah, absolutely so. Legendary Dragon is crucial for your progression if you are free to play player. Alongside with crafting, of course. Like I said, you will be getting a lot of good items through crafting once you have done all the orc colonies, because you will be doing a couple of legendary tier items per day from the free dust you are getting from your orc workers at that point. So that's gonna give you a lot of like really good items, hopefully, if you're lucky. Or if you're like me, I've been crafting legendary tier weapons for past 3 months for a better sword for my Dark Assassin, and absolutely no luck. I was close, I think 2 days ago. I got an item with the critical chance line and area skill damage line, but the third line was useless and they both were bottom level rolls, so kinda felt it hurt a little bit. That's life. Can you show me your gold farm comp, please? I would recommend watching my gold build video, really, because this is my gold build, gold auto battle waving build. And, well, it could work for you as well. There's, like, gold boosting heroes, Oak Band, Military Band, and Alchemist, and also there should be heroes as well in here. And the trophy, Golden Tree, Golden Castle. But they're all covered in the gold build video on my channel. That's really a better version for you to watch, I believe, because this account is on 3.5 million waves, so there's certain things that might be different for you. Like this is running for running the highest level ever hold. So, but yeah, that's the gold farm setup I have. It's the only wave build I have right now. Which app do you use to play Pro Castle? I use the BlueStacks. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. I use BlueStacks whenever I'm not using my phone. I mainly use my old phone to run the game, and when I'm streaming or recording, I usually use BlueStacks emulator. Orc workers can only mine gold. Yeah, they mine gold, and once you capture, I will show you. One moment. Shadow Speed, congratulations for you first, Legendary Dragon. Defeat the first of many to come. So, once you have conquered all the orc colonies, you will be getting these, like the dust and crystals with these chances for every time the orcs will go and deposit their gold. So you will be getting gold, and you have a chance of getting dust and crystals as well. And that's really, this is the most important part of your orc workers. The gold is really not doing anything. It's free gold, but it really doesn't do anything at this level. But with this, you will be able to have more crystals and also craft legendary tier items every day. You will be getting a lot of S-stones from that every day. Is your early games tips and tricks video still correct? Yep, absolutely. Anything made this year is still very much correct. There has been no changes since those, so like nothing that would really break anything. The only thing I would recommend, if you watch the wave build video, you should check the pinned comment that I pinned, and I write down, because there's some changes to the hero target settings than the ones that I go through in the video that will actually boost your build a bit more. So you should check out those if you do that. But otherwise, they are all still correct and relevant. Hi from Vietnam. Welcome. What time is it in Vietnam right now? Is it like 11 PM? Or 12? Why do you remove the town archers when it's extra damage? Well, at these levels it's not extra damage for here, and the reason they are not used is, one of the reasons is not that because they will steal away potentially the Dark Assassin's critical damage debuff from your damage dealing heroes, which are Giants, Edward and Dark Bowmaster, mainly Giants for the dragon. So they will actually make you, potentially make you kill the dragon slower. Also works for waving as well. They will make you build actually worse. Even though you feel like any free damage is good, it's actually is not, and they can also bring some lag depending on your device, so that's also one thing. AM in the Philippines, yeah. So it's six hours ahead of me. It's 6 PM for me right now. Like almost 6 PM. Yeah, and Germany is 1 hour behind me, yeah. I'm actually going to Thailand this next March, so in a couple of months. I think the time in Thailand is 5 hours ahead of me, I think. But don't they all give the same boost? Town archers and other archer heroes. Same boost. No, they... No, I don't really know what exactly you're meaning by the same boost. But like, your Bowmaster, Dark Bowmaster does like most of your damage against bosses in waves, alongside with giants. And they also buff other archer heroes, not the town archers. And town archers only boost themselves and not the archer heroes, so they are like separate things. Using the Dark Hunter or Dark Skeleton buffs will boost the town archers, but still they are not used in here. Town archers are expensive to keep leveled up. Their single target damage is so low that you don't really want to be using them unless you want to be a pay-to-win player. Or pay-to-progress player, whatever you want to call it. If you want to be a free-to-play player or like spending a little bit in the game, you should stop using your town archers after they are, at latest, after they are at level 10,000. But you don't really need them at any point. We're not gonna get the info on what is needed to join your clan, like the lower level one. Are you in the Crow Castle Reddit Discord server? Because there's a guild recruitment channel in there that lists all the available guilds. This is also an answer to Croft or a good method to find a decent guild. The Discord server is the best place for you to find an active English-speaking guilds in this game. And for the Sayonara requirements, Donut can probably post the lowest amounts. What is it per season? Is it 10k now? Is there a link? There is a link. I will get it, one moment. You can find it through the Crow Castle Reddit page, but I will copy it for you in here. This should be the link for the Crow Castle Reddit Discord server. Yeah, there you go for the requirements for Sayonara. You can also find the link to join Sayonara inside that Discord link I just posted. There's the guild recruitment channel there. Can we see your skill tree? Sure. This is for my dragon hunting. Not all of this is needed for the dragon. I don't know actually why that is there. It's not gonna be doing anything. The main things you want from here is the physical and the summon tree, and also possibly these leader nodes over here for your dragon build. Lightning tree is a boost, but doesn't really help that much, and same for the ice tree as well. Helps a little bit, but those are the most important ones. Was I too fast with the skill tree? Do you wanna take a closer look at it? Is it going to be an update? Sweatosar, there's going to be an update. We don't know the exact date yet, hopefully soon. It could take a week, it could take a month, we don't really know, but of course we are hoping for a sooner than later for that. Which Sayonara clan are you in? I'm currently in the Sayonara 3. There you go. I've been in 3 and 2 lately. You have Dark Elf nodes, but you don't have Dark Elf. Oh, true! Actually, because I used to have it instead of Lisa in here, but I just tried to do if I can do it without healer, so I have absolutely forgot to take out the Dark Elf nodes. So in this build, these nodes over here, they are useless because we are not running Dark Elf in this build at all. It's even questionable if these nodes over here are going to be doing anything either. That's true. That's a good observation. I wasn't sure if I can run the build without any healer because I get distracted by the chat and I forgot to do stuff, so Dark Elf could help me stay alive, but so far we have had one accidental defeat and that's fine. I have a funny idea how everyone posts their wave right now. Let's just see the progress. Yeah, go for it. What wave level are you at right now? Go. Someone asked if they can see my wave build. I will show that in a moment. And about spending the experience points, I will also go through that in a moment. If you post your wave levels right now. Hey Floss, glad you were able to join. How are you doing on this fine Friday? Black Friday. This is my dragon build. Dragon and dungeon build. I use the same build for them because they are basically the same. Both of them dragons and dungeons. So, which one do we go in first? This is my current waving build. I saw this earlier already, but for those who didn't see. We are empty. So this is the one that I run with the Devon Home +4 currently. It still needs a couple of more items to run more smoothly. But this is the gold build. If you're early game, you will not be running a gold build, you will be running a free auto battle build. And in that case, you will have a little bit slightly different setup. I do recommend the wave build video on my channel for that. And what else? Can't complain much, can always find something. How's everyone else doing? Yeah, like, I guess one of the greatest compliments in Finland is like, well, there's not much to complain. That's a positive thing. It sounds a bit negative, but it's one of the greatest compliments you can get. You should have a exclamation mark FAQ command linked to your waving build and dragon build with skill tree. True, I should make, that's a good point actually. I should make those. What makes it so good for dragon and dungeon? I've been only using your physical summon build since I got back to the game. Well, the main difference is that you will need some stuff in waving that you don't really need in dragons. So there's slight differences. You could use your waving build, the same build for dragons as well. But mainly, like, for example, your treasures will be completely different. You don't really need the waving treasures for dragons, but you can instead take some more damage boosting stuff to make your dragon skills a little bit faster. So there's small differences. The basic idea is the same, the basic damage dealers are the same. There's just still small differences between the builds. Make a note right now. I will make a note. Da 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 da. Note done. Trust me. Yeah, Croft. Donut will know the answers. If he says something, listen to him. He knows his stuff. As a Dutch person, complaining about the weather is always an option. Rainy day today. Yeah. And talking about the weather is always good. Well, way to break the silence. Oh yeah, we should be using the experience points for the oldest tree. So what do you want me to do? I will drop all the experience in one of these skills, except the Taunatsu damage. Do you want me to do gold, HP, MP, or hero damage? Someone please say something. Go for HP. Okay, we will go for HP. It's currently the highest level. We won't be getting too much. Let's see. We are almost at the maximum amount of experience points in here. Let's see how much we can get. It takes a long while to accumulate, but it really takes just moments to spend it. There we go. Always HP and hero best. Yeah. I feel like if they will ever make any difference, there will be reset tickets or some options for them. So it doesn't really matter what you put. But the best ones are probably HP and hero damage. Yeah, you can't reset them. But they don't really, like, even if you do and put everything in same skill, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. You can't really screw your account or anything with those points. They are just so minor boosts, and it gets smaller and smaller the further you get in the game. So no worries about that. I spent 300 levels on town houses. Yeah, don't worry, like, it won't really bother your progress in any way. Just dark brown colony left to beat in the first world. Yeah, that's good, that's good. I feel like we haven't been getting a E-tier item in a while. We got a couple, not for a while now. I think I'll bring everything to 9,999 just to bathe in the skill points, yeah. Oh, there we go, one E-tier item. Yeah, that's one way to approach things, I guess. I don't really know if that's gonna be a very optimal thing to do, but sure. At that point, you're probably going through Well, if you are still going through the outer circle, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but if you are already close to the summon tree, then you should just get those skill points whenever you can. Now, this item is particularly not really good. Cooldown MP cost could be used on Chrono or Alchemist, but the other two lines are just useless, so another 3 red dust for us. Yay! Yeah, we get skill points for everything that goes to 10,000 except the castle. And also for fully completing all of the colony worlds, so 3 extra points from there as well. I actually still have a tab open about Finnish nightmares. I relate way too many of them for me not to be Finnish. Maybe you are a little bit Finnish after all. They are absolutely, like, they are pretty much, all of them are on point, really. I especially love the ones about, like, waiting behind your door if there's neighbors in the hallway before going, and also standing on the bus stop. Can we link that to the chat? If I can find the image. One moment. Maybe that will work. That's my favorite one out of the Finnish nightmares. Always need more skill points. Never enough. Why no one tells you that you need 100 gems for upgrade heroes? I think I covered that in some, maybe in the crystal video or something. I guess I could do some FAQ video maybe to cover those kind of things. At some point, we can come up with enough ideas for that. Yeah, even if free to play, you can still store crystals in your orange from the daily calendar thing. These 20 crystals over here, Nial. So whenever you will be getting these, just make sure you are holding the max amount of white crystals and they will be stored in the orange one. So in that way you can have more than 99 crystals. You can have that 99 whites and then just do 1 extra with the orange. It's completely doable with free to play. What's the point of saving them up? You mean the orange crystals? Mainly for things where you need more than that 99 crystals. So for example, if you're buying the Uni-Guild building or upgrading stuff to level 10,000. And also if you want to do a lot of wave skipping, like if you can store a lot of them and you want to like really push one season to get a high leaderboard, like to try and achieve for a personal top 50, top 10, top 5 leaderboard ranking, you could use those for that. So that's pretty much the point of saving them up. I don't really have any reason to spend them, so I've been just slowly building the amount. I mean orange, but I'll end up accidentally spending. Yeah, you have to be a little bit careful about spending stuff. So I have spent orange crystals accidentally on so many occasions I can't even recall all of those, and I will keep doing that for sure in the future as well. But just like try to not hold down any upgrade buttons if you are using crystals for them, otherwise you will just eat up your oranges really fast, trust me. Which guild are you at? I'm in the Sayonara 3 guild at this moment. I'm in the Sayonara guild family. How many damage do you do on hell mode? Nearly not enough. I did a run this season. I think I did something like 84 billion with the Town Archer build. This is about what I get with my current Town Archer hell mode build. It's enough for red crystals, so I haven't bothered doing much changes for that lately. I hope they will make crafting a bit easier in the next update. I don't really know, right? Crafting is... I don't know, any easier. You will be able to craft a decent amount of items anyway. The only thing I would love to change is that you need boxes to apply second runes on an item. I don't really see the point for that. Really sucks for free-to-play players, because it's so slow to gather up enough boxes for those. So that I would love to see changed. Oops. How much waves you do per season? Currently around 80,000, I think. I had a slower season last season, a little bit, since I ran out of 3 times game speed and I didn't immediately purchase more. But I think on average like 80,000 maybe. Could do more if I did more skips. And if I got my build fully working, I could do more as well. Yeah, I agree, Donald. I just hope that the developer doesn't keep pushing too many updates that only fatten his wallet. Not sure if how good that is for the longevity, I don't know English. For the health of this game. But yeah, hopefully it will. Why do you only have 2 castle pieces of all 4? Chocolate Train, they don't do anything like after early game. In early game they might do some damage, but after that they really don't do anything, so there's no point really to use them. In wave build I use the Gold Castle and also the Frozen Castle for slowing monsters, but they don't really do any damage. There's no reason. Actually, I've been thinking of making a video about that, but they really don't do any damage no matter how much you upgrade them. Just get so expensive. Same with Town Archers, yeah. Personally, I don't think that the rewards for pushing that guild rank in leaderboards are that appealing to most players, I guess. Like if we get much better rewards for top 3 guilds or even top 5, I think more guilds would more actively push for it, but there's just so little increase in the rewards compared to just hitting, like comfortably hitting top 10 or even top 50. If you, of course, if you want those guild trophies, that's one thing, but even those probably don't really motivate a lot of people that much. So maybe there should be some changes made to the rewards for those ranks. Maybe why can't we get red crystals as rewards as well as boxes or something? Add red crystal rewards to top 1 to 5 guilds, yeah. Or anything that makes it more worthwhile to go through the effort of making those skips and those waves compared to just chilling. Would you say it's worth getting a 13th hero slot? Absolutely. If you want to spend any money in the game, that's the best purchase. And the golden horn. And the golden horn is really cheap as well. But yeah, it helps you out a lot. Yeah, I agree with that. Finally, another E-tier item. Damage cooldown, Chain Lightning, Lightning Mastery skill. I'm not gonna be keeping that one either. So that's another 3 red dust. We've gotten quite a lot. How do you manage to stay motivated this far into the game? I guess everyone can have their own reasons. But for me, there's a couple of reasons. Well, making videos is just one of them. It does help me. And also, just not taking it too seriously. Like, at this point, the game pretty much runs on idle 24/7. Like, you just keep it on and spend your gold every now and then. If you are not doing some farming, like in here. So that's kind of, it doesn't really require a lot, just keep the game running and that's it. But, like, I guess setting some small personal goals is a good way to keep you motivated in the game at this point. Doing a personal, like, wave record and trying to beat your personal wave record, or trying to farm for some items or whatever, like small personal goals that are reachable, like getting a higher Devil Horn level, build working, or getting more damage in hell mode, like small improvements that you can do, but you kind of have to figure out what those are for yourselves. Hey, welcome. How you doing on this fine Black Friday evening? Probably also a bit of a sunk cost fallacy. You spend so much time on this game, so it would be a waste to quit now, yeah. For some people that might actually be the case as well, I'm sure. Especially if you have spent a lot of money. That can be really treacherous in many games. If you have spent a lot of time and a lot of money in a game, you feel like if you quit, you will lose all of that, but you really don't. Once you eventually do, you will realize that you didn't really lose anything. You already gained all that was to be gained with that time and money anyway. I already quit once and felt fine. Yeah, also community can be a really huge thing to motivate you to play. What is best hero I should upgrade? Dark Bowmaster, Giants, Sniper, and Edward as a leader, if you're starting out. I think I need to take a pee break, so I will reduce it here with some waving. Hopefully we will not be defeated while I'm away. I'll be back in a moment. So let's do plung, blob. Be right back. How are we doing? At least we are still running. There we go. Why do I use gold instead of free time to auto battle? Because I make more gold per wave than what I use to activate the auto battle, so I'm making profit for using the gold auto battle. And that's something you can do later in the game. You can do it extremely early game, like below 2000 waves, and then after a long while. That's why. The goal is to make profit. The build is also weaker than your free auto battle build, but you make profit, it's better to use that one. What you drinking? I'm drinking a Finnish beer called Sandels. Finnish, one of the most popular ones, I guess. It's Friday, so I'm allowed to do that, right? It's one of the most cheapest and easiest to drink beers in Finland, I guess. What other games do you play? Good question. For mobile games, I do play Crow Castle, a shocker, and then I do play a lot of Warcraft Rumble. You might have seen some videos on the channel lately as well about that. And I used to play a lot of Pokemon Go. I've been playing it a little bit less lately, for the past year or a bit more. I still do play it every now and then, a little bit. Not so much that what I used to. And for PC, I play, well, Diablo 4, but also haven't been playing that too much lately either. But I do love playing some PUBG. PUBG is probably my favorite PC game. One of the most played PC game ever. Friday beer is fine, thank you. About what wave does Gold Idol start being profitable? Currently at 250k, so wondering if I'm close. Somewhere over 500k probably. Or closer to 1 million. But also depends a little bit about the individual. Also drinking beer right now. I'm drinking Urköstrizer, however you might pronounce that. Never heard about the brand. And if I want to drink German beer, I should... Yeah. I ordered some Paulaner beer. That's German, if I'm not mistaken. So I should have some coming up quite soon. It's extremely expensive in Finland. It was a little cheaper ordering it from abroad. Yeah, Polar waste beer. Yeah. It's really good, but like the half a liter can in Finland, it costs like €4, maybe even a little bit more in some places, in normal stores. So it's really expensive. I imagine it's nowhere near that price in Germany. But like this is just regular lager beer. Really easy to drink. Another 3 red dust. Should we craft 1 or 2 ether items? You want to do some crafting or you just want to do some farming? We have some crystals to do a couple. Again, I'm not gonna be keeping this one. Why aren't you spending the extra 2 skill points? I should spend them, but there's not really much that will help me. I should refund those and maybe aim for the sword nodes. Let's do some crafting and save up and do it one time. Both are good options. What should we do? In German euros, a bottle costs about 80 cents and can 500. I think it's 1.1 euros. Yeah, that's really cheap. Even when I ordered it abroad, it was like €2 per can, so... You can take a shortcut from ice to poison sword node. True. Actually, yeah. From here, right? Can we make it if we refund the skill points from here? And that one? I don't know why that is there. So we go through here because we don't need cold or ice damage or poison damage in this build. But we need 2 more points. We can take the leech nodes, I guess. Oh, the lightning damage, true. Let's keep these just in case. I haven't really touched the dragon build skill tree in a while. There we go. Thank you. Much appreciated. I should start paying you if I had money. Oh yeah, we were supposed to craft. Let's do a couple of more dragons first. What should I spend experience on? You should spend them on castle HP mostly and hero damage. And then MP and maybe gold, but it won't make much of a difference anyway. If I'm making you happy by this, then yeah, sure, I'll take that. Let's do a couple of ETR. I think accessories in case we get a double cooldown IQ item, right? Let's make 2. What do you mean by title no more dungeons before update? In the update we will be getting an increase, like an upgrade to the strange key treasure, so that it will also increase the drop rate of runes from dungeons, so it makes sense to do more farming after we get that upgrade, so we have better drop rate for runes from dungeons. That's why I'm not doing them right now, I'm just concentrating on doing the dragon for now. That's not a horrible item. I'm not gonna be keeping it, but at what tower level do you unlock the all 12 hero slots? I think... Is the last one like 108 or 109? At least at level 110 you should have all the 12 slots unlocked for your tower. I think it's 108. So that's one, and let's do another one. Yep, all luck. Okay, then I am a little far away. You will get there really soon. That's don't worry, no worries. Just keep on doing waving and we'll get there. Like, things happen in this game because it's an idle game. They happen with their own pace, and it always feels like they are far away. Especially if you think about killing the legendary dragon, kill the bone dragon, doing the expert dungeon and all of that. But you just eventually get there, and one day you realize you are there. So no luck with those. Let's make a couple of weapons. Could be used on Dark Bowmaster or Sniper for the 2 lines if you don't have anything better. Not a great item. Not gonna be keeping it, obviously. Cooldown slow, critical chance. Not gonna be keeping this one either. And that's all our crystals. Let's get back to the dragon. What is that forgotten temple that I see whenever I'm slowly loading into Dragons? I think it's just a placeholder icon. It doesn't do anything, so it just shows up when you don't have any connection. Yeah, boss damage is not really that great. It doesn't improve your damage as much as it sounds. You are far better off using critical chance and critical damage. I can easily do 3 waves, but I can't do 4 waves. What should I do? Yeah, just keep waving, keep getting more skill points. That's one really important point. When you have more skill points, you will have more stable builds, and also you need good items to run the higher level devil horns as well, especially the 2 highest levels. So focus on those eventually as well. If you are on lower wave level, don't rush, I would say, to the 2 high levels if you don't really know what you're doing. I think when you start to feel demotivated, just start a second account. The dopamine from breezing through will reactivate the motivation. That can help, yeah. I've been thinking of running a secondary, well, 3rd or 4th or how many accounts. Maybe I could try to do some other build. Like that's why I was waiting for the next update. We could get a better stuff from there, but I don't really know if we can really comfortably do other kind of builds. Like you could do lightning build for lower waves, no problem. But the issue is there's no boss damage. You could do gold build, but basically the same issue. Yeah, Casper, don't rush your devil horn levels at that point. You're just completely fine doing even single waves at that point, if you ask me, or the first level of devil horn. Because you're extremely early game still. Is it worth to do colonies before wave 2000? You should always do all the colonies you can to maximize the gold income, and the more you can get, the more gold you will get from there. And especially early game, the first colony world will really boost your gold income a huge time. It will be your main source of gold for a long time, so take out as many as you can. That's my answer. Once you can take out them all, you will be in a very good position, especially if you can do that really early game. It really like speed up your progress through the early game quite a lot. How do you summons never die? I feel like I should do some FAQ video at some point for this question, so if someone has good ideas about those, please DM me in Discord or something. I will note them up and make a video at some point. Yeah, my summons never die because I'm using the summon only once skill node from the skill tree. This one over here. It's a bit covered with my face, but it will give your summon units just HP instead of timer. So they will die if they take enough damage, but at this point they are not taking enough damage from any attacks here to die, so they will just last forever. It's beneficial in dragons and colonies. Not that much in waves. I really wish we could get one cooldown item today, all that double cooldown item quality. It's starting to feel like this another day, nothing gained. Oh, and if someone has any good recommendations for new TV shows or anime or anything, I'm happy to hear, because I'm constantly looking for stuff I can watch while I'm farming or doing other things. So if you have any recommendations of a show you have watched lately that you enjoyed, let me know in the comments. Or use the link in the description of the stream and join my still work in progress Discord channel and leave me a message over there, or DM me through Discord if you want. Because even if they die by the time it ends, you will have so much money. Yeah, if they die with that, you can't resummon them by clicking the skill. You will have to have the other skill node activated that will resummon them after a certain amount of time if they die. Erased is an amazing anime to watch. Is that a series or a movie? I don't think that rings any bells. I'm a huge Bleach fan, and the new season is so gory and uncensored. It's fantastic. Didn't the new season already end? Am I not correct? I did watch the new series. New season. I read it back in the days, but I have not, like, I don't remember exactly everything that's happening, so it's feels fresh to watch that again. Okay, Donald, thanks for stopping by to do your important moderation job. Thank you again. See you next time. Have a good night and a great weekend. So, see you. It's split up into 4 cores, okay? Erased. What? You erased or Bleach, or what are we talking about? Oh, Bleach. Well, then I probably have some episodes I haven't seen. I will put that up on my list. Hi, Bacon. Welcome. How are you doing? How is your Friday going? Any great Black Friday deals? I don't think anyone has said they have bought anything from Black Friday. Guess we all have everything we need. Damage cooldown, fire damage, also speed skill. Again, not a great item. I'm not gonna be keeping this one. It's 3 more red dust for us. Erased is 12 episodes. I will actually write those down so I don't forget. Still 24 episodes to go. Okay, that's great. Bleach is one of the first animes I watched back in the days. I think that my friend introduced me to the genre with. So there's also this nostalgia in there. That's a long time ago. That's eons ago. I have bought Black Friday game offers. What games? Any new ones? I have really not bought anything. That's a Black Friday offer. I bought some potato chips. That doesn't really count, I guess. In-game offers. Oh, okay. Well, that works. Spent a little bit too much, but it was worth it compared to last year's Black Friday event. Yeah. If you can save in the long run, it's worth it, right? So Yo, I'm done. Black Friday potato chips is the best deal ever. I feel so too, yeah. I'm really happy. So after I'm done with this stream, I will go and open a bag. Binge myself with some anime. And then feel horrible tomorrow morning, most likely. A Project is also very great and high quality animation anime, but it's very unknown. What is it about? Like, I feel like I've heard about that. I will write it down as well, so I will be able to Google them after this one. What I've been watching right now is Jujutsu Kaisen. How do you pronounce that? And well, Goblin Slayer and the Seal Hero, Tate no Yusha as well. Those are the ones I've been watching right now. Also I've been reading One Piece for so many years, I don't think I can stop doing that. And also One Punch Man. Yeah, Goblin Slayer is fine. I think the first season was better than the second one so far. I have a couple of episodes I haven't watched, so I don't really know, but it's fine. It's about people born as kings in a modern world, and they are different colors, and when one dies, a new one is born. That sounds weirdly interesting. I will have to watch that. Like, check it out, for sure. Dark Wolf, you spent $400 this Black Friday, and last year you spent 800 to 1.2k. That's amazing amounts. I wish I had that much money to spend. What else have I been watching lately? Try to remember. Let's not talk about the 500 I spent last week on the event. It's fine, the secret stays with us, I'm sure. I mean, I have no trouble if, like, no issues if someone spends a lot of money in games. I have friends who spend tons in games. If you feel like that's okay for you, then it's okay for me. It doesn't really bother me. I try to not spend too much myself. I don't have too much, to be honest. I'm trying to see if there's something I've been watching lately. I think I've deleted all the ones that finished. Is the solo leveling anime out already? Does someone know? I read that like a year ago, and it was extremely good, as at least in that way. So I hope the anime will be really great as well. Megan, bye. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you in future as well. It's not okay. When is it coming out? Is there any estimation? Did you already watch Sword Art Online? Yeah, I watched that a couple of years ago. Yeah, sure. Like, I've been using your physical summon build and can't use Devil Horn. Gagex, what wave level are you on? And which build have you been using? The wave build video? Or which one? Oh. Whoopsie. Only spent like 9k in that game for the last 2 or 3 years, so yeah, not that much. It's funny because for me it sounds so much, but for a lot of people it doesn't really sound that much, so it's just, I find it interesting. Sometime in January 2024, so okay, so not that long anymore. We have plenty of other stuff to watch meanwhile. I'm nearly 10k and your wave build. You can you run, like, your single waves are just fine, right? But you can't run the lowest level Devin Hall, or can you run even the lowest level? If you can run the lowest level Devin Hall, that's just fine. But if not, then there's probably issues with your levels, I would say, most likely at that point. You don't really have much items. If you can kill a scene for basic items, that will help as well. But it's probably about your levels at that point. Is it possible to obtain an item with triple critical damage or critical chance? No, you can only have 2 of the same identical lines per item. So, but you could have an item that has 2 critical chance and 1 critical damage line. So in that way you can have a triple critical item in a way. But you can't have 3 of the same, like 3 critical chance lines. You can't have 3 cooldown lines. You can't have anything triple. See you, Casper. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great weekend. I think I've seen some ads on Idle Heroes, but I never tried that one myself. If I have to spend 9k during a couple of years, then I'm better off not trying it. Quite fun, but it's quite grindy long term. I don't mind grindy games, really. They are fine. Like, I'm used to do a lot of grinding in games. Like, is there anyone in here right now who's played or is currently playing a game called Maple Story? If you know the game, it's so much about grinding. It's basically everything the game is about. It's just grinding. So I played that a lot back in the years, and then on and off for many years after that. No, but I used to play RuneScape. Yeah, also that one is grindy as well. I played that one. I played RuneScape. I don't even know how many years ago. Like, when you could play it just on your browser, like I could play it anywhere when I went. Really didn't have any other games to play at that time when I was a young kid. If you like grinding, play some Sword Art Online games. Haven't even checked out any Sword Art Online games. Could be fun, or I don't know. Yeah, I don't really mind grindy games. The only issue is if I have too many at the same time, it becomes a little bit an issue time-wise. Like, if you want to grind here, also with Maple Story, that was one of the issues. Because it took so much time. Like, when I was seriously playing it, I used to do, like, whenever I had a day off, I would do a 12 or 16 hours grind every day I had off. And it just, at some point, it became too time consuming to actually keep up with that, so I just kind of get you addicted to those kind of things. Same with grinding in here. Yeah, one of the best tips is don't replay waves, just keep advancing. And get your physical summon build to work as soon as you can. And capture all the Earth colonies, the first colony world, as soon as you can. Those are probably the best things you can do in a very early game. And just relax and enjoy, chill. You will only be playing the game first time once, so enjoy finding new stuff and unlocking new stuff. $200 million per hour, wave 9.5k, I guess. Yeah, it sounds decent. Please tell us best deck for waves. I would really recommend you check out my channel, and there you will see the wave build video, 2023 wave build video. That is the current best setup you can have for waving. So just check out that one and copy it for yourself, and you will be good to go. There's also an image of that on my Discord channel, which I made today. Yo, Valentin, welcome. How you doing? Yeah, also Crowcastle Reddit Discord, and check the pins in the questions and help channel. Same thing in there as well. Also in Crowcastle Reddit page, in the pinned comment, pinned post, there is also the same build in there as well. Is Golem Master gonna be better than Druid in the new update? They are used for different kind of purposes, so not really. Druid is used for increased defense and increased damage for your summoned units if you have the skill points from the summon skill tree, so not really comparable in that sense. And I did try if I could use Golem Master in the update, but he doesn't really still do enough damage. Like, the other promotions are not changed with the update, so there's not really much of a change in terms of that. The only thing that changed with Golem Master is the way those gem golems are spawned, and they don't really do enough damage to be relevant. Happy to help. Always feel free to ask questions in here or comments or anywhere if you have some. Valentin, I'm very, very happy you were able to join today. I'm doing absolutely great. Having some cheap beer and hoping to get some good drops. Nothing great late yet so far. Just a couple of useless ETR items that we turned into red dust. But yeah, we have hope. Which path is your Slinger? Slinger is on the second path, so this middle path in here. And the reason for that, because everyone always asks it, I asked that as well in the beginning, is that in here they are physical. If you go over here, they are poison. And if you go to the right, they are fire. So when they are physical, they will benefit, especially for your waving, they will benefit from the physical skill tree, skill nodes. So you will get more benefit for your slingers if you just stick them at this tier 2 promotion instead of just promoting them all the way down. Why did you make a Discord server? I've been meaning to make that for a long time. Like, I feel like for the purpose that it would be a place where I can catch up with people, even if they are not playing Crowcastle. I'm on the Crowcastle servers, of course, and you can always chat me there if you want. But even if you are not playing Crowcastle or anything in the future as well, that could be a place for that. So that's the purpose I created it, at least for now. Also, if you happen to play some games with friends in voice chat, it could be used for that as well. I don't think I have ever tried US beer, but I guess they are not that great. Another item we are not gonna be keeping. Not really a good combination of lines over here. What app are you using for Crowcastle? When I'm playing on PC, I'm using BlueStacks 5. You could use some other Android emulator as well, but I've just been using that one without any issues, so it's my choice. US beer is quite weak in comparison to German or Dutch beer. In terms of taste or how strong they are, or both. Where are you from? I'm from Finland. From the dark, cold, depressing Finland. Pleased to meet you. I don't really like the cold, so winters in Finland, they are just cold and dark. We have so little daylight every day, it's just dark all the time. Your neighbors, I'm in Sweden. Oh, they're jättekul att träffas du. My Swedish is really rusty. I would guess I can understand more than I can speak. Enjoy your dinner, Dark Wolf. What are you having if you are still here? Thank you. I will try to get some decent item. I do my best. Sounds like a dish I've never eaten before, but sounds delicious. If I know what you are meaning, I have an image in my head. Yeah, I bet. Wish I could have some. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. Just drinking beer. Yeah, I have studied Swedish for a couple of years in school. But in here... man behöver inte tala svenska. you don't really have to speak any Swedish in here. Maybe in the West Coast people speak Swedish more, but here where I live, you just never need it, so it's really, really rusty. I understand Sweden, but can't speak it. It's the... I can't understand German pretty much any, but in Finland we have to study Swedish for at least 3 years, I think, in school. I have studied it for 6 years in school, back in school, but never really had any need to use it in everyday life. Yeah, in Finland we don't really care about anything than Finnish. But yeah, we have 2 official languages in Finland. We have Finnish and Swedish. Swedish is our official language in Finland, so that's why we are forced to study it in school. All I really know English, Finnish, and a little bit Swedish. How do you have 3.6 game speed? I have 3x game speed because I have purchased the 3x game speed with real money, 30-day version. You can also use that with the 20 minutes free versions with ads 10 times per day. And the other 0.6 comes from this 20% increased game speed from Chrono, so that equals 3.6 times game speed. It would be 2.4 if I didn't have 3x game speed purchased. How long have you been playing Crow Castle? That's a very tough question to answer, really, because I used to play a lot back in the days. And then I took a break for like 5 years. And then I returned to the game like in February, close to March this year. So it's really hard to say. Like, maybe I played for like 2 years before having a break, and then I just continued during February this year. So I had a 5-year break in between. But during this year, when I came back, I was around at 600,000 something waves, and now I'm at 3.6 million, so I've been doing about 3 million waves since February. Yeah, who doesn't love the caramel dancing? Obviously the Swedish version. People think it's Japanese, yeah. I haven't ever thought about that. Maybe it's because it's quite closely linked to some anime memes, like in the videos as well. Your oldest video is from February 10th, 2017, and your oldest message in the Crow Castle Reddit show is from March 23rd, 2017. That's neat. And then I had, like, I played and made videos for like over a year and a half, maybe. I think my last Crowcastle video before the break was around like somewhere 2018, maybe. And then I took a break. Do you have HyperX headset? Yeah, I have HyperX, the wireless headset. I just took the headphone off, and then I have also the HyperX, what is this thing? Podcast microphone as well. Also have a HyperX mat for my mousepad. Have we been online for 2 hours? Holy moly. I have completely lost my track of time. Two hours and we haven't kept a single item. Just fun. Let me check something really quickly. One moment. Rockroff, if you see this, I got your message in Discord. You still can chat in the YouTube. There shouldn't be any issues. Running Crowcastle becomes extremely easy if you have an old phone you can dedicate just for the cause. Especially if you travel or are away from home for certain periods. Every now and then it just becomes so comfortable if you can just dedicate an old phone for that. So when I bought a new phone, I just dedicate my old phone completely for Crowcastle. I will be keeping it on running for as long as it just dies. Hopefully it don't explode. I'm a little bit scared about that, but hopefully not. With BlueStacks I could do 4 accounts at a time, true. But BlueStacks is also a little bit heavy on your PC, especially if you're running multiple instances and then you are trying to do something else, like playing PUBG for example. I get such dropped frame rates if I have more than one BlueStacks open while I'm playing. That's a little bit annoying. Or if you are like recording or editing a video, stuff like that. If you make sure your charge is in damage, it should be fairly safe to live. Yeah. Nothing that I can see at least. And the phone doesn't get bought either, really. I actually bought... Where's my... like this sort of a little thing that I can like place my phone. Will it stay in here? Like in here. So it's not on any surface, so it doesn't really get hot while it's running Crowcastle. I hope that helps a little bit. That cost me like €1. I guess it's a good purchase for that money. Please kill Legendary Dragon one time. Sure, we can do Legendary Dragon one time. Yeah, I really feel this was a good process. Okay, let's do one Legendary Dragon. There we go. And we got an useless item. Yay! A dragon didn't stand a single chance. Yeah. Actually, it takes more time probably to press the buttons than to actually kill the dragon. One of the good things about winter is that it's not hot in here during winter, so things won't overheat as easily as in some warmer countries, that's for sure. How many beers you had? Yeah, I'm from Finland, if someone was still wondering about that. I'm pretty sure you can also hear it from the accent, at least from time to time. Actually, about like the cold temperature during winter. One time, I don't know if I have talked about this previously, but at least I've talked about it in Discord. I was fixing my grandparents' laptop. I was supposed to like reinstall it so my young cousin could use it. And it was so old and so like it ran so bad. Like when I was trying to install a new Windows, it just overheated all the time. So what I did, I went to the balcony. It was winter, so it was like -10 or -15 degrees Celsius, and I placed it on the floor in the balcony and I installed it there, and it didn't overheat. So one of the perks in living in a cold country, I guess. Not a bad item with these 3 lines, but this E item is just, E line is useless. Otherwise, I don't like winter because I don't like the cold myself. And I don't like snow because you have to reheat your car if you are going somewhere, and you also have to brush off all the snow on top of your car before leaving, so it just takes more time. It's inconvenient. Don't like it. And the feeling like you are leaving the work, for example, at 6 AM, it's -30 degrees Celsius outside, and you walk to your car and you realize that you did not put it on, like you did not plug in the cord for it to be preheated last night, so it's just completely icy all the way through, and starting that thing is brutal, I can say. Not like that ever happened to myself, totally, but it's freaking brutal. Maybe 2 in 10 minutes they were 500 milliliter cans, damn. Best way to get gold in very early game is your colonies. And then late game it becomes your gold auto battle. assuming you are a free-to-play player. Hey, Carrot! How you doing? Oh, Rocket, you're very, very welcome to stay in here. I'm happy you are in here. Another E tier item. Pretty much in a row. Another one like... Area skill damage is good for Dark Assassin as a damage dealer, but otherwise it's not a great combination. That's another 3 red dust for us. Yeah, you're absolutely in the best company in here. In the chat. Myself excluded. What wave is considered late game? Depends who you ask. I would say 1 million and onwards is probably the cutoff point. Some say it's maybe earlier, some say it's maybe later. Just take it easy with the beers, Rocket. Just get to the place where you are just chilling. And things will be fine. Hopefully, eventually. I wish you all the best. So your colony, you mean like these ones? They are all done. And this is my infinite colony. Yeah, it's just... I would say like mid-game is probably like around over 500,000 where you start leveling up all your units to 10,000 for extra skill points, and then maybe after you are done with that, you are start to like getting into the late game. Once you can start farming... Well, it's in the Bone Dragon and also the Expert Dungeon. Because there's not much more game modes to be unlocked after that. But of course there's still so much things left to do, like to get your build stronger, get it to the higher devil horn levels, and it depends what you think, what you consider as a late game thing in this game. At one point of the game did you unlock all the colonies? For this account it's really hard to like determine because I did them before my break. But you can do the first world like at as low as 2000 waves even. If you have just enough levels for your units. And around like 50, 60,000, 70,000 waves you can complete the all colonies, maybe. Give or take a little bit. Yeah, Croft, happy you got it working again. I don't know what was the issue. There was no issue on my end, seemingly. That would be getting you some errors. There was no timeouts. There was nothing about the bot or anything like that, except our beautiful test command. Okay, unsubscribe, subscribe, login. That fixes it. Okay, that's I don't really watch a lot of YouTube lives myself, so I don't know if that's an issue that's like for a lot of people, affecting a lot of people or not. Yeah, Rocket, I do agree. I have the 3.6 game speed because I have the 3 times game speed purchased from here. So this 30 days version. And the 0.6 come from the chrono. Is your Discord server still pretty new? Yeah, I created it earlier this year, but I never really like did anything with it. And now I just figured I might actually try to build it a little bit. And I created some stuff today, and I will continue building it up slowly. Hopefully it will become a better, more functional place in the future. But yeah, it's in its infancy, really. I think on my alt account I started killing the legendary dragon around 50,000 waves. It also can depend a little bit. What runes did you put on your chrono? I can show my chrono items in a moment. Okay, there we go. So I put just some MP cost reduction runes for my chrono. There's still room for another MP cost reduction runes if I feel like I need them. Because chrono uses a lot of MP. In persons, like if we don't have any items equipped, it's 10% per cast, and that's a lot. But with these MP cost reduction runes and one line, it's just 4% of your MP per cast, so there's a huge difference in there. So you can use those runes on chrono to ease up the MP cost usage if you feel like it's too much for you to handle. Yeah, Krokov, I really do hope I can do the same as well in future. There's a lot of things to do, but I try to do them as fast as I can, alongside with everything else I have to do. Yeah, usually you want cooldown items, double cooldown items for chrono, but since these items I have has cooldown E yellow lines, I just had them for even if they have just one cooldown line for each item. It's barely enough for me in waving. The cooldown skill level plus ones are so important for that. I had double cooldown items on him before I got those items. Anonymovi, yo, what's up? Welcome. How are you doing this Friday? Which guild can I join? I do recommend joining the Crowcastle Reddit Discord server if you want to find a proper English-speaking guild. All of them are pretty much recruiting there. This deck is made for DPS. Like, this deck is for killing the dragon as fast as possible, really. Like, there's still more small things probably I could do to improve that, but that's the basic idea of farming, a dragon farming build. Make the guilds just faster, because I don't have to worry too much about surviving the dragon anymore, even without any healers in here. Yeah, you can also join Rockets Guild. To leave a guild, just open up the guild, click your own name, and there should be a leave button in there. The perk of being in guilds is that you get these skill points for guilds. I already sold them once in this one. Small upgrades for you. They are just free things. You should join a guild. And also if your guild is in top 100 seasonal rankings or better, you will get some item boxes. This deck works probably for dragons for very early game as well, yeah. There are a couple of things that depends on how many skill points you have. Like the reason the witches are here, for example, is because of, I will show one moment. In the summon skill tree, this skill node, always have to make sure my face doesn't block anything. That you get increased damage per witch, so they are here to just boost the giant's damage. If you can't reach this, the witches are really not going to be doing much in the build. And also, the druid is here because of this increased summon units damage per end. So if you can't reach this one, the druid is not going to be doing that much in the build. So there's small things. And the same builds exactly, especially for waving, you can't really use just copy build from someone who is on a million of waves in, if you're just starting out, because there might be the difference in your amount of skill points and items you have will make a huge difference in certain areas. I made a legendary dragon farming build video earlier, and I do have a legendary dragon build video for first kills. They are basically the same, but there might be small changes, and they are more focused on those early kills for legendary dragon. But they also do work for Sin, because why not? You just, again, you have a little bit fewer skill points, but your damage dealers are gonna be the same. No matter which dragon you are going to be killing, it's going to be your Giants, Dark Bowmaster, and Edward doing with damage as well. Just make sure they are all set to attack boss when you do dragon farming. Early on, basically, yeah, like your focus is first and foremost to take out the first Golem World, and then just wave until you can beat Sin, and then get your basic items, kill him a couple of 100 times perhaps, and then just keep on waving and keep on taking out the orc colonies, and once those are done, you can start focusing on getting the legendary dragon as well. But the main point in the game is waving, so most of the time you will be just doing that. Okay, I guess we got our guy in the guild. The other towers, Mr. Curtin, are not really doing anything here, so they don't really... They don't help at all, and there's no really reason to have them in. Also, I'm happy to help whenever I can, if that's the main point of making this stuff. And also it's fun to do some farming while chatting with other people. It makes things go with much easier pace than just doing things alone. If I would be farming alone, I would be just watching some TV series or anime or whatever. Members daily pay is just some extra gold you will be getting daily. A small amount of free gold, essentially, if you are part of a guild. Travis, I'm really pleased to hear that. Thank you. Makes me happy. I will try to keep on doing useful stuff and useless stuff as well in the future. Hey Siri, how's it going? How's your Friday? I had some Friday beers. Just so you know. Yeah, exactly as Floss said. We want to minimize the things that can steal the Dark Assassin's critical damage debuff away. Great, do you have a weekend off? Or do you have work tomorrow as well? I guess you had quite a busy shift with the Black Friday, probably. I don't envy you one bit. You got 5 new guild members today from this throw. That's awesome. Oh, okay, well, at least that means a lot of money. Especially on Sunday. And you have your next PUBG games next Thursday? Or what? Wasn't it 12 games for those first rounds? You think you have a shot at making it through that stage? If you have really good days in the last day, like really good games in the last day. I did not watch the final leaderboard of your match yesterday. How to get pro in Crow Castle? Don't ask me. With time, I guess. Things take time, unless you wanna pay a lot of money. Just keep on waving, that's the main thing. Fire damage, low MP cost, bonus gold skill. You could stack some bonus gold skill for your gold build. That's a good idea, but otherwise the item is not that useful, so another 3 red dust for us, unfortunately. My candles are still burning. Don't know if you can see them in the background. Dark Assassin is better for the critical damage buff. $35 points to the 5th place is doable, but I don't think so. Yeah, it's... You basically have to go really hard for the first 2 games. And win at least one of them, I guess, to have a good shot. Yeah, you have a really hard lobby in the PUBG games. I do agree. It's not been easy with the shifts and everything. More and more E-items, more and more useless E-items. Perfect gold skill is, alongside with the Mimic Chance skill, they are the most useless E tier lines, so another 3 red dust over there. Back-to-back E-items. Cooldown and area skill damage could be used on damage dealer Dark Assassin later game, but you would want some other line in here as well. And the Poison Mastery is useless, so not gonna be keeping that one. I think if we take a look at my gold build, I have cooldown and area skill damage in here. That's useless. At this level, it doesn't do anything, but those 2 lines and cooldown skill level is extremely good in here. So basically the same, but different, but still the same. I'm from Finland, and yeah, Left 4 Dead is a really good zombie game. I have played that before. People that do that much damage in Hell mode, they are using hero Hell mode builds. They are different from the Town Archer. They have much more potential. But they also require you to have much more skill points and have much more items work. But with the Town Archer Hell mode build, you can have like really solid shot at getting into the top 300 to get red crystals. Like I got my 84 billion damage run this season with my Town Archer Hell mode build, so that will get me some red crystals for sure. I'm really satisfied with that one. I saw Carrier live this summer at the music festival. What rank did you get with 84 billion? Well, the season ends on Sunday, so I don't really know yet. I don't think it's not enough for top 100. For sure, but I will have to see if I remember to check just before the reset what rank it will get. I got around the same amount of damage last season, but I just forgot to check before the reset. I can show you the current rank right now, but it doesn't really mean that much because people are gonna be doing... A lot of people, especially who do a lot of damage, they will be doing their hell runs pretty late before the season ends, so I will drop a lot in here before the season is over, but I'm extremely happy with the amount of damage in here. It gets me enough red crystals to buy that time out of battle hours every season, so that's for now all that matters for me. Yeah, unfortunately I also forgot how many red crystals did I get. Maybe I took a screenshot. No, I don't think I did. Why are you not using the Dark Elf? Because I can survive without any healers. And I can take in one extra witch in here, which will boost my other units' damage by 5%, so it makes the kill a little bit faster. But if I start losing focus, I might get killed. But using Dark Elf instead of Lisa here is extremely fine. And even getting Smith in instead of angels or another witch is also fine for dragon build. I will have to check. Did I take a screenshot of my red last season? Sometimes I do. No, there's an older one where I got 39 red crystals. So what does that make? 39, 39, 39. That's not the last season. So it's around in here at these like yeah, my face is blocking here. Great. Good streaming, dude. In here, like around these ranks. So this is like not the previous season, but the season before. Not sure what the damage was this season. Maybe it was close to 80 billion. Or something. But that combined with some red crystals from seasonal waves will get me enough to buy the 10 hours of Audible every season. I did play Left 4 Dead 2 some years ago. Eat your necklace. What critical chance, MP cost, red cooldown, and yellow critical chance, skill level +1. You have a double cooldown item for your Necromancer and your Pure Wizard. If not, then those, but if you do, then maybe stuff it on Smith or Chrono if you don't have better cooldown items. My in-game name is here, LakuJK. The druid skill is an orb. That's also a question I should address somewhere, I guess. So it's this cursed orb, which you can equip on the druid if it's level 10,000 or higher. It's basically the same thing that Dark Necromancy does, just a smaller buff. And you can only use it on a hero that doesn't have an active skill. So a druid doesn't have an active skill. So you can put the orb on him. No one else in this build that could use that. Good night, Ansu. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great weekend. Oh, it's only cooldown skill level. Oh, okay. That's not really optimal. Okay, that's fine. There's really no useful lines in here, really. What are these back-to-back ETR items? Why can't they be useful? Again, not really useful. Bonus experience is also useless ETR line. Like, the super useless. Flying damage is not really great either. Cooldown could be used as a single line, but sure, you could stuff it on angels if you don't have anything better, or Maybe stuff it on Zeus after the update if you don't have anything better but not a great item. That's another 3 red dust for us. Oh, we are at max crystals again. Time to do a skip. Let's do 1 wave skip and then let's do a couple of legendary tier items. Spend a little crystals. There we go. Feels satisfying to get these ads. Not that I'm really watching them, it's just the number feels really satisfying. So let's do a couple of legendary TM tier weapons. So I'm looking for a better weapon for my assassin. He manages with the one he has, but I would love a better E tier item, of course, but even an L tier weapon could work. That's completely useless stuff. I still hate hell mode. I always die to bad cooldown management and not because I run out of... Yeah, it's brutal. Like, just sucks so much when you are having a good run and then you mess up for a split second and then you realize you can't just really do anything because you are dead instantly. It's annoying. Attack speed, knockback and boss damage. Attack speed and knockback could be used, but boss damage is not great. Your MP did look pretty suffering when you did a wave skip. It does, because things are dying too fast with the wave skip that my worm doesn't really have enough time to hit things and generate MP. So I'm suffering a bit more with my MP in those than in normal waves. Hopefully I'm not like let's do 1 normal wave and let's see if we are struggling too much with the MB in here as well. My current is area skill damage and 1 critical chance line on the assassin. I can show that in a moment. Like, it's enough, but it could be better. I think the 3rd line is fire damage. I think I wasn't paying attention, but I think the MP wasn't nearly as low as with the 30 skip. So this is my current weapon on my Dark Assassin. And the area skill damage person is just such a bottom tier. And fire damage is useless, so... It got down to half. Yeah, that's fine. That's completely usable. Manageable. Let's do dragons for a while, and I think that we are going to be wrapping things up. I have my bag of potato chips waiting for me. I can hear them calling from me on the desk, which you can see behind my PC. Yeah, that's still fine, as long as I don't run to the point where I can't summon giants, because I don't have MP for that, then everything is fine. And if that happens, then it's time to level up castle and warm a little bit. But I eat them cheap Black Friday potato chips. Absolutely. They are some chili and butter flavor. I have never tried some new flavor I've never tried before, so they could be amazing or they could be complete garbage. It's a risk I'm willing to take. It's always a good idea to abuse the cheap chips. Yeah, grinding a game with other people just makes it a lot better. I feel like I'm having a blast just being able to chat with people in here. It's just so great. So I'm really grateful people are showing up. So thank you. Honestly, thank you. Yay! The worst E tier line, Mimic Chance. Now I think we have got all the bad lines today, and none of the good ones, so that's a really good one. Again, the lines are not great. Damage and critical damage could be used, but knockback with that combination, not a really great one. Another 3 dust for me. Another one bites the dust. Why is it another Mimic Chance skill? Why does this game hate me so much? Tortilla with some dips, sounds great. Well, it's unlucky, but at least it's 6 red dust, so will help us with some crafting. Exactly, Floss. That's the mindset. That's the correct mindset. Like we say in Finland, just leuka rintaan ja kohti uusia pettymyksiä, which means like put your chin to the chest and towards the new disappointments. So that's basically hunting for items in here. Just can't understand why Bone Dragon is giving A tier items. Could be better if it dropped nothing. Yeah, it's comparing gold between players on different wave levels. It's really not great because the amounts are so much different. To drop S to E, yeah. Like I would be fine having a slightly higher chance for S tier items and just getting nothing most of the time because it takes just more time to destroy these A tier items. Sure, you get that one A tier dust, but still. It's the freaking highest tier dragon in this game. Can't be disappointed if you have no expectations to begin with, exactly. I have had some luck with some really nice E tier items. I'm still really waiting for that boom, good items to drop. I think one of the best I can actually show is, this is one of the best cooldown skill level items I have. Extremely good, it could be used on Giants as well. But Giants have an L tier item right now. So it's on Edward with because of the cooldown, and all of these 3 lines are useful. That's one of the best E tier items I've got, and also, well, this one is useful. The damage line could be better, but well, it's not in here because it's a different. This one is also a really good item for my slingers with the cooldown skill level. So those are basically what I've been lucky with. But I just want that double cooldown IQ item. It should simply drop 1 to 5 A dust per dragon. Yeah, that would be much. It would be more convenient, time saving. Like There's absolutely no one who hunts Bone Dragon for 80 items. Just takes more time. Yeah, I agree. They should just release a new dragon. Or something, like, it doesn't have to be a dragon. It could be some other creature or whatever. And knockback and attack speed are useful lines for crowd control. Sword wielding heroes, early game slingers, or even for like mechanic ramp for hell mode. Poison damage is useless here. Coney's gold skill level is useless here. Like, why couldn't we have some other mythical creatures? I'm not exactly familiar with the Korean mythology, but is there like any creatures in there that could be used? I don't know. Since it's a Korean game. We have been live for 3 hours. Damn. That's a new record. Yay. Would be cool to have an Orc King or something. Yeah, like anything. It could be anything. Like, or even like guild dragons were suggested at some point, like 5 years ago. They never got added to the game. Or like some raid bosses for guild members, anything like that. Could be. There's a ton of things that could be added to the game, but don't really know how. Like, I think the developer is now just considering like trying to balance the old existing heroes, which is fine. Just he could do it with a little bit faster pace, if you ask me. Yeah, Orc King as a leader exists, but we could have some sort of new bosses. Kelfas, the best items for slingers and angels. I have to concentrate again here. For slingers, you will want crowd control. The later game you will go. Eventually, you will want stun lines. One slow line, and then maybe one cooldown or one +1 summon unit line or something like that. Early game you can also use a lot of knockback on them. But the reason eventually you want stun for slingers is because they can also hit flying monsters, and flying monsters cannot be knocked back, so they can all be stunned. And they are really, really great for crowd controlling everything. And the slow line is also important in there for later game. For angels, their main reason is to body block the flying monsters and deal some small damage to them, and the flying balloon as well. And well, many people recommend those red reduced damage lines so that they can survive longer, and those are good. But I can show my angel items right now because they are cooldown skill level E-tier items, so that's why they are. These are damage dealing lines for Angel, but Angel are still not really doing a lot of damage, so these are not really like crucial to Angels. The first priority for Angel is to stay alive, so if this was the reduced damage red line, that would be completely fine. A very good item in that sense. And in here also, boss damage is a really useless line. These are also not that useful lines. They do help a little bit, but the main reason I have them is the cooldown skill level lines. Slinger items are much more important than angel items. Is Zeus usable at your wave count? Well, I tried it with the new update in the video I released yesterday, and he does. The updated Zeus does a lot of damage. The problem is that there's just no one really to drop from the build to replace him with, so Yes and no is probably the answer. Yeah, something like that, like really endgame stuff could be really useful. I wouldn't invest much in Jews if you are just concentrate on the physical summon build and you will be just fine. He's not in any way better than the existing heroes we have, so I would just for now at least keep on just doing the physical summon. And that way you will be fine. Yeah, some elemental bosses that would have elemental weaknesses could really shake up things. Make you farm more things, like maybe make poison usable. Or something that would be weak against poison. Or stuff like that. There's so many things that could be done. Considering the pace this game is getting updates, I wouldn't hold my breath. Again, useless item for us. Last update was earlier this year. Was it during the summer? I don't even remember anymore. Or just before summer, but earlier this year anyway. We got a new hero in there and some stuff, but the next update will be hopefully before Christmas, and that's just gonna be updating some of the existing heroes. Mr. Curtin, I think developer has said he's not planning ever to give us auto battle option for dragons. I think, if I recall correctly, he has said that. He wants people to buy boxes, get items faster, so that he can get more money. Yeah, he's getting a buff also for the slow promotion, so I'm thinking if he could actually be used for that one as well after the update. As a crowd controller. Zeus, I mean. I feel like I need to stretch a little bit soon. Been sitting on my ass for far too long. For it to be healthy for this old man. This game has so much potential if they have more people working on the game, and if some company would work for, yeah. I do agree. Game in itself is so simple, but I like the graphics. Like, these sort of games just appeal to me. I guess graphics kinda remind me of MapleStory, because I used to play that so much. So maybe that's what's appealing to me in the graphics of this game. But I really do like it, and the simplicity just keeps you going. Rocket, your guild is probably full soon. raised like from the dragon. Double cooldown. Item quality. Please. Now, please. And some cooldown E items in general. But nothing yet so far. Physical damage wise for what? Ah, yeah, you can have the two of the same lines. Two is possible, 3 is not. So, oh, like in here, poison damage twice. I didn't even pay too much attention to it. I just instantly deleted them. The things you mostly look for is not that one, but that, no, not that one either. Very poor examples are things that have 2 critical chance or critical damage line and 1 critical chance or critical damage line. So double elemental damage lines are, they do boost damage, but usually critical is just better. Yeah, Floss, I do agree, and respecting your heroes is unnecessarily hard in this game, I think. It doesn't really encourage you to try different type of builds. Unless there's a beta available where you can try stuff in the sandbox, but like normally I don't see why they should be gated behind reset tickets. Reset you here. Why would it be just maybe gold or something to reset them? Or crystals just as resetting skill tree. Have you ever made a video about killing the Sin Dragon? I don't think I... Well, in the very early days, I think I did one, like killing him first time on my main account. But those are not things you should look for. But as a guide video, I have not made a video about Sin. I have made a couple videos about Legendary Dragons this year. Basically the same thing, you just have more skill points and levels when you go tackle the Legendary Dragon than Sin. That's why I really haven't tackled Sin that much. Maybe I should do one about Sin as well. Yeah, don't go watch any of those old videos. I considered maybe I should hide them all, but they are there for now. Just don't do it. One day you will get the double cooldown IQ. I know you will, but the worst thing you could get is on a sword or bow. Yeah, that's also what I'm afraid of. And that's why I'm crafting just accessories when I'm doing e-crafting. So if I get one, it's at least it's usable. But my worst fear is that we finally get it, and with good rolls, and it's gonna be a sword or a bow. I need the double cooldown IQ for Pure Wizard to lower his cooldown. So on my Way build, his cooldown is now 7.5 seconds. And I really want that to go down more. So getting a double cooldown IQ item in here would lower the cooldown more. And also stacking more cooldown E skill level E tier lines in the build will also lower that as well, so that's why both are needed. Getting that low cooldown Pure Wizard is just important. So important for your build to work in the higher Devil Horn levels. It takes a lot of farming. How much have we done? We had 100,000 defense when we started. We have done 3,200 defense. for the dragon today. I feel like this is starting to be pretty much enough dragon for one day. Otherwise I'm gonna be having nightmares about this freaking dude. Yeah, nightmare about those freaking lines. I'm on 3.69 million waves. Need some advice to kill the Sin Dragon. Yeah, it's basically the same if you take a look at the Legendary Dragon build. And if you can't survive, if you don't have enough HP, just try to use all the defensive treasures. Like Unicorn Shield, maybe the Broken Shield as well, maybe the Bottomless Red Potion. The web is useless against dragons, so don't use web when you are fighting dragons. And remember to use the Shield Castle for increased defense. Druid will increase your defense a little bit, and Blue Defender as well, so if you need more defense to survive. And if you still can't beat the dragon, then you just have to really level up your units a little bit more, and then you will be able to do Sin eventually. I do remember I struggled with it when I first started the game. When I first started the game, I knew absolutely nothing about the game. Currently at 19,000 waves. That's a really good start, you Aaand. But yeah, like I said, I've done around 3 million waves since February, and they just start adding up once you get higher, so don't get discouraged if it feels slow in the beginning to do waves. They will add up with time. You can DM me it in Discord if you want. Gaanetaka. I will take a look at the DMs shortly after ending the stream. Oh, okay. What is an emoji clicker game? Okay, thanks for stopping by. Have a item quality, but freaking lines, and it's tough. It's good to Have a great weekend as well, and have a great lunch, dinner, whatever you're having, and hope you see you next time as well. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, this could have been it. If we just had 2 cooldown lines in here. Good night, Floss. Thanks for stopping by. I think I'm gonna be stopping, like, this is probably the time to stop. This is the game telling me, like, you have farmed enough. You are not gonna be getting anything better than that. You have peaked. So I think we are hunting lines that have a cooldown skill level E tier line, or 2 cooldown lines and a item quality line. So they are extremely rare to get. Gelfas, no, you cannot have an item like that. Percentile and flat cooldowns are considered the same, so you can only have 2 of those lines. So you can't have 2 percentile and 1 flat cooldown. You can have either 2 percentile cooldowns or 1 percentile and 1 flat cooldown line. Sadly. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna go binge my chips, check out the Discord, and get everything sorted for the day. Thank you so much all for joining in. This was even longer than what I planned initially, but I had fun. I hope you enjoyed as well. And I hope I can do another one in near future again. So good night, everyone. Stay safe. Have a great weekend.